Hey everybody, it's Greg the Gamer. Welcome back to the channel today. Hey, so recently I've been pretty excited with the new announced DLC that'll be dropping soon for Hearts of Iron 4, Gutta Damaran. And in that DLC, we're going to get a number of new national focus trees and reworked focus trees for a number of really popular nations, most particularly Germany. So, while that's great and all, I wanted to hop into each of these nations and take a look at them in 2024, look under the hood, so to speak, and see how they currently hold up with their current focus trees, if they even have one. And I thought, hey, you know what, that could be fun. And in the interest of the first episode here, I thought, well, you know, why don't I play a nation that I usually avoid a lot, actually. But, you know, it has a lot of potential and can be pretty powerful. Sit back, relax, and get ready for a Hungarian episode, folks. Well, welcome to the Kingdom of Hungary. We are a nation stuck in the middle of Europe with potential, maybe, but also a lot of potential for enemies. So let's go ahead and see what we need to do to get this country sorted because, boy, we've got a lot of work. So if we look at here, we're led by Miklos Horthy here. Yeah, he's quite a guy. Yeah. We also have the Treaty of Trianon here, and so it's basically the treaty after Versailles that disarmed Hungary. So we can't recruit anyone, and we can't build any military factories, and yeah, we can't access international markets from puppets or overlords. So we're not in the best of shape, you might say. Well, alright, we have our own focus tree. So the Hungarian focus tree was added in Death or Dishonor, and you know, it's a focus tree, you know, it's okay. It's okay. You know, probably the best thing you could say about it is it's concise and efficient for the most part. So that's good. There's not a lot of fluff to it. Today we're going to be using the focus tree the best we can to turn this little plucky upstart nation into a powerhouse. And, you know, I can't think of a better way to do that than to reclaim the old empire. Okay, well, we just balanced our budget, so yeah, that's a good thing. We've got a little political power to spend as well, so let's go ahead and spend that. And let's go ahead and grab this guy, Zoltán Tildy. The silent workhorse, 15% gain. And next up, we're going to be strengthening the monarchist, electing a king, and then we're going to decide, are we going to go back the Habsburg path, the democratic king path, or the fascist king path? This path sucks. Don't do this. Don't ever do this. So we've got a couple options. Elect the democratic king or the Habsburgs, and I think you know probably which way I'm going to lean. Now it's time to elect a king. Popular support for the nation has returned to a monarchy government form and such is sufficient that we begin to think about initiating the process of electing a new king. Okay, well. So, got a couple options here, but I think really the only option here is we're going to go ahead and invite the Habsburgs back. Long have the Habsburgs ruled Hungary. Under the rule, the country is part of one of Europe's greatest empires. Returning the Habsburgs to the helm surely lead Hungary to greatness once more. Well, what could possibly go wrong? I'm sold. Otto assumes the Hungarian crown. In search of a suitable king, the Kingdom of Hungary extended an invitation to Otto von Habsburg. Otto's back, boys. Otto's back. Alright, we've got a Habsburg on the throne now, so we're gaining some stability, we got political power, which is all very good. Okay, so now we've invited Otto von Habsburg back onto the throne here. We've got a couple options. We want to reunite with Austria here. Now, we can say we want to demand a referendum with with Austria, or we could take Austria by force, which is, you know, always an option, of course. I usually prefer to go the referendum route, not have to fight Austria and waste manpower that we don't have, and guns that we don't have. So it is pretty RNG whether they're going to accept this, since based on a few factors, including your military force, but then also their opinions of you. So not in addition to improving your relations with them, I would also recommend you go ahead and you choose industrial revitalization, and we'll work our way down to reintegrate the railroads here. So this is going to reintegrate those railroads with Austria and Czechoslovakia and make them like us a little bit more. And I usually find if we do this first and then demand a referendum, we usually have a little bit better results. Alright, we've reintegrated the railroads. Cool. So now we're going to hop back over to the focus tree here and we're going to ask Austria for a referendum. Excellent. The referendum has succeeded. Welcome to Hungary, boys. So we've just gobbled up Austria, so it's the first step in reclaiming the empire. Next up, let's go ahead and head down for the restoration of Austro-Hungary. It's going to do fun things for us. We're going to get some cores, and yeah, we're going to get a new flag too. Alright, we have the restoration of Austro-Hungary. With the reunification of Austro-Hungary complete, the Hungarian government has gathered international press in Budapest and announced the restoration of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. We're back, boys, like a phoenix from the ashes. Alright, we have our agreement. The Romanians have allowed us to rearm, so fantastic. Next up, let's go ahead and protect Czechoslovakia. And just like that, Bohemia has returned to the crown. They know where their bread is buttered. Alright, here it is. So, the German Reich has demanded the Sudetenland. So, I've got a couple options here. We can say, sure, you can have it. Or we can say, nah, pack it in, boys. We're going to war. Yeah. I'm not really ready to tangle with the Reich just yet. So, I know, as much as it pains me, we'll get it back. But we can't afford a war at the moment. Alright, well, Romania's done the thing that they usually do. They refuse to give up Transylvania, so there's always an option for that too. So we could choose a mediator. Let's see, who do we want to approach? Don't think it really matters. Let's pick Britain, what the hell. And we got a compromise, apparently. Alright, we got Transylvania. Lovely stuff. Alright, our justification on Banat is complete. Let's finally finish the Romanian question.
Unless, of course, war were declared.
What's that?
War were declared.
Alright, so we're officially in it now. Romania's joined the Allies, not a problem. Hardest part is getting through these damn mountains. If you can snake through here. I'm going to try to grab the supply hubs. The supply is not a great... right through here. And a little encirclement here. Let's take those guys out. And we've almost made it to the supply hub. Okay, so something really strange is happening here. So I'm being attacked by the British in Poland while I'm trying to sneak around and take out the Romanians here. But Poland is not in a faction, and certainly not in the war. Yeah. Alright, Germany wants us to join the Axis. Sure, we'll go ahead and accept that. Okay, we've almost got the Romanians. Not the cleanest fight, I'll give you, but nevertheless, using a lot of these kind of crappy troops. I've made a few alterations. This is basically what I'm rocking with currently. Not the greatest, not the worst. Okay, that's gonna be a tasty little encirclement right here. And Romania has capitulated. Fantastic. Alright, Yugoslavia, I'm looking at you. You're an excellent chopping block. And we'll just go ahead and honor the treaty stipulations at the moment. Don't worry, we'll get our territory back. Okay, well, Paris has just fallen, France is about to go, and we now have our war goal complete for Yugoslavia. So let's go ahead and slow things down and take care of the Yugoslav question. No. Grab the victory hubs. Grab the supply depots. That's what we need. And Yugoslavia is gone. Excellent. Now we can click the button and restore the Austro-Hungarian Empire. Yeah, we're a little lacking in equipment at the moment, but that should get sorted out pretty darn soon here as more factories start to come on board. And we're building more synthetic refineries, so that'll be good. And wow, the Italians have gone ham and done a hell of a lot better than they normally do. Wow. We're looking at a competent Italy game, maybe? This is weird. This is a weird world. Let's go ahead and send them some fighters to help them out. Good thing we arrived. The Italians are going to need all the help we can give them. Bulgaria taking our stuff. Not cool. Okay, we've secured that supply hub again, so make things a little bit easier. We do have the Suez, so that's always a positive. If they could just take Malta and Cyprus, that'd be better. Come on, take the supply hub. Take it, take it, take it, take it, take it, take it. Okay, great, we got the supply hub. Alright, let's go ahead and hold the attack for a moment here. Catch your breath. Troops are pretty beaten up. We're at kind of a crossroads. Somehow or another, the Italians, even though they controlled all of Egypt, were able to get encircled here by the British. So, yeah, even with air covered that I'm providing to them. So I guess it doesn't really matter. Italy's incompetent in every game. I'm going to try to help them out a little bit in Greece here because they're not doing so well. So hopefully we'll be able to take out the Greeks here pretty soon. I don't imagine it'll be too much of a trouble when we get to Thessaloniki and cut them off. Not a problem. I'm also trying to do a sneaky naval invasion into England if I can pull it off. The biggest problem is, as Hungary, you don't start out with access to the sea, obviously, so I don't really have any kind of a navy to speak of. I've got 2 naval dockyards, trying to pump out convoys and trying to beg, barter, and steal as many convoys as I can from my allies, who give me basically nothing. So, and yeah, we're going to need some convoys if we're going to get across that channel. And, you know, just to add insult to injury, Germany's decided to go in on the Soviet Union in late October of 1940. So, yeah, that was smart. Way to go, Germany, way to go. So, they keep trying to call me to war, but, yeah, I'm not going to do that. Alright, this is just about the end of Greece. Just mop up a little bit here. And we'll have that sorted out. But, of course, you know, incompetent Italy has somehow managed to lose the Suez Canal. Alright, well, Greece is settled. Somehow or another, the Soviet Union decided to send a bunch of troops to Greece. Tanatuva here, leading the way in the Aegean Islands. And somehow or another, the Italians have decided to lose Greece again. Oh my gosh. It looks like the Germans have got a decent little encirclement here. I'm trying to supply all the planes to the Axis at the moment, and various levels of success. But we need better planes. Alright, let's see if we can give the Germans a little bit of help here. And we'll just skirt around Odessa if we have to. That's fine. Didn't want to have to go into the Soviet Union, but here we are. It always ends with a Soviet playthrough. Who do they think they are? Dalmatia's ours. God. Yes, the Axis AI is so bad. You really do need a heck of a rework. Another tasty encirclement complete. Although I wish I could take the credit for it. That is a hell of a lot of Soviet troops and... Oh my god. Well, I'd like to take some credit for it. Our advance is moving very swiftly through here. Slowly picking the Soviet army to pieces. And it looks like we're going to take Stalingrad. Stalingrad. Excellent. Perfect. Let's grab the airfield as well. Germans lost 2.4 million, Soviets 3.75 million. And that's, yeah, it's tasty. We've lost a lot too. And we're having more landings everywhere. It is a supply nightmare. So many different countries all invading us all at the same time. Brazil, I see you. Alright. Leningrad has been taken. That's excellent. We're approaching Moscow, though. It is a slog. Alright, we are having some issues with landings here. It's fine. We'll kick them back into the sea once they make landings. That's a lot of divisions. Alright, we've almost cleaned this up. Fantastic. It looks like the Balkans are ours. Cool. Let's take a little breather. We need to catch up on our deficits, which are growing. Alright, we're starting to make some pretty good gains again here. Take the supply hub. This will be most useful. Excellent. It's a small encirclement, but every unit we destroy, we don't have to fight, right? Air is not as great as I would like, but again, the Axis have lost most of the Air Force. What Air Force we still have is mine, and as a small nation, I can only do so much. Come on, come on, come on. Ah, yes! We got Moscow. Moscow is ours! Alright, well, we've closed another pocket. We control Moscow and Stalingrad. Leningrad is taken. It is only a matter of time before the Soviets tip over. Alright, well, Vichy's just entered the war, so they're drawing some forces everywhere, but that's okay. We do have Gorky now, so we're grabbing all the supply hubs. Just, unfortunately, at this point, we're going to have to walk to the freaking Ural Mountains. It's not my first choice. I am attempting to recruit more operatives to build a collaboration government, but by the time we do that, we'll have already taken out the Soviet Union, so kind of sucks, but it is what it is. And they're landing more troops. That's fine. I will just push you back into the sea. I gotta be playing a game of whack-a-mole trying to keep Italy alive. And yes, they've already taken Rome. Fantastic. Alright, once we push these guys back into the sea, I gotta hastily get to Italy and save them. Oh my god. The constant naval landings are really something else. I just wish the Axis AI would have a brain. That would be super useful. 2,300 planes versus my 400, but we do have the superior airframe, but it's just a matter of trying to build enough, frankly. Which is not going well. Yeah, Italy's not in a good state. It'd be helpful if they would ever, guard their ports, but that's not something they're ever going to do, so... And, of course, Iran joined the Comintern, so now they're pushing in from the south here. Of course they did. Of course they did. Where is my allies? I do not know. I just need the Soviets to fall over and die. But, of course, you can't do that because it's always winter in Russia, and there is no supply. So... this is quickly becoming a disaster save. It's just... the British AI naval landings is just... it's so much. It's too much. It's too much. It's my least favorite thing of the game, I have to say. Least favorite thing. My god. There's just so many allied units. Okay. So, I'm not going to be able to save Italy because they're completely incompetent. I can, however, save myself. Let's crush this pocket. 27, yeah, over like 30 divisions. Ridiculous. We do have a collaboration government in effect. Well, the first one, that is, in the Soviet Union here. About 100 days. That might be enough to push them over the surrender. Hopefully it is. Because we could really use those troops on the Eastern Front out here. Alright, well, that's something, huh? That is something here. It's honest work, is what it is. It is like almost 3,000 airplanes here. This is ridiculous. We are shooting them down quickly, but still, that is a ton. Oh, we've taken Kazan. Oh my goodness. All right. Yeah, we're shooting down a lot of fighters, but they just have so many more than us. It's really tough to keep up. And it's done its thing. Italy's done its thing, and it's broken our lines, so that sucks. Boy, they really made Brazil irritating this game. They love... I don't know how they all got it to Europe, but they're here, and they love to naval invade. I don't know. The Axis AI is completely turned off its brain. So I don't know what's happening here. They just completely shut off. They stopped doing anything, really. Oh, and lovely. Turkey has joined the war. Of course they have. Why wouldn't they have? Oh, my God. They're just pouring through. Where are our troops? Where are they? I, said strategically redeploy. Why aren't you moving? It's going to be a tasty encirclement if we can pull this off in France here. But we've got this little salient in Turkey to worry about here now, so that's fun. Oh, that is a tasty encirclement right there. You'll love to see it. It's going to be a lot of allied troops that are just going to vanish. Vanish overnight. That's for the subreddit. Okay. All right. We crushed that pocket. So, what are we looking at here? 883,000 allied troops were in that pocket. Wow. That's a big lag spike. Oh, it's done. Okay. Finally, the Soviet Union is gone. Okay, we've got a ridiculous peace deal here. The world is all sorts of weird. What the heck happened here? So all right. So we got a pretty good slice of the Soviet Union out of here, and my idea was to have a little puppet state here as a nice buffer state against the Allies. But of course, the German AI has to fight us for everything, and they ran out of points to grab up Iran. So, yeah, I guess Iran is part of the Axis now, and then Iran is a puppet Austro-Hungary. Strange, since I didn't actually choose to puppet them. Alright, let's grab the supply hub and push into Turkey. You picked the wrong side, bruh. Picked the wrong side. And we are dealing with this pocket down here. Let's go now and help secure Italy. Keep pushing them back, boys. Keep pushing them back. Don't let them get into any kind of position here. Looks like the Italian Navy's out. Maybe. Come on. I'm gonna get across this strait at some point. And it's going to be another tasty encirclement here. Okay, Italy is liberated. Let's go ahead and protect it, since we know that Mussolini is completely incompetent. Alright, we're moving down the Levant here, so we're going to take this area and hopefully be able to hold it. That's okay. That's going to be another tasty encirclement, if I might say so myself. And I do say so myself. Alright, move down, move down. And Turkey has capitulated. Excellent. Alright, we got to get across to the Suez here. Alright, Alexandria is liberated. And they still landed troops somehow, despite us actually being in the damn tile. Okay, good. We got Tobruk. Great. We actually have supply again. Just about ready to take Benghazi. If we can do it. Excellent. We've surrounded the port. It's always a good thing. Alright, well, I think that's a pretty good place to put a cut for today. It's March of 1945, and I've been playing for about 6 hours, and I think I gotta go ahead and step away from this game. Austria-Hungary, we've done pretty well for ourselves, starting out as a little plucky upstart Hungary, and we absorbed the empire as it used to be, and war. We took a big chunk out of the Soviet Union. We've got several puppets. including even a little puppet state down in Ethiopia here, which is kind of weird. We control Egypt, weirdly enough. We brought Italy back from the brink of defeat, and they're even stronger than they used to be. The axis is ascendant, frankly. There's really, the Allies have lost a lot. So the Allies have lost 15.82 million troops. We've lost a lot too, but they can't sustain those types of losses. And the Axis is ascendant. I mean, at this point, I would need to cap the United Kingdom and unfortunately also America. Easier said than done, but I still don't have a navy of any kind of size that I could use to get naval supremacy to invade the British Isles. While we do have a very large air fleet, about almost 5,800 airplanes, and very, very good airplanes at that too, it's just not enough to get any kind of supremacy that I can launch landings at this point. So unless Germany wants to be a pal and lend its fleet to the North Sea, there's not much I can do at this point, and certainly no way we could get to America unless we were able to cap the United Kingdom somehow and grab their fleet. But at this point, that's not going to happen. So unfortunately, that's going to be where it's going to have to end. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this playthrough, as I've taken Hungary from a tiny little upstart to a mighty contributor of the Axis war effort. In fact, the aircraft manufacturer of the world, in fact. So anyways, I think I've proven that the focus tree is still very good in 2024. It's a lot of fun, and you should give it a try if you haven't done so in a while before that new DLC drops. So anyways, I hope everyone's had a great time. Consider liking and subbing the channel, as it will continue to help us grow as we are moving on towards 2,000 subs. That would certainly be just great. Just great. So anyways, I've been Greg the Gamer. Hope everyone has a good day, and I will be back with you very soon.